and it's 2 yards of 3 different ribbons. So here we go. You start off with a little boy's tail, as Mrs. Cornelius used to say. And you don't want it really short if you're making a big bow, and you don't want it really long if you're making a smaller bow. So this looks about right. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to scrunch it up, and then I'm going to make my first loop. That looks about right. I'm going to twist it just a half twist so it's not difficult at all to do. Okay, then I'm going to make one that matches on the other side. And just to make sure they do match, I always measure. Then I scrunch it, another half twist. And then I'm going to make another one, and this time, the second, it's like a stack of pancakes. And this is the second stack of pancakes. It's going to be about a finger's width longer. So it's a graduated thing. I'm going to scrunch that. And then what's left is going to be the streamer. So I'm going to cut it off because we're not going to use it until we're through. I'm just going to put it to the side. And then I'm going to go for my next one. And when you start the second one, you need to start it from where it ought to be in the bow. We've got 2 over here, we've got 1 over here, so the second one needs to be over here. So, another start, a scrunch, and then, and again, because this one was graduated, this one has to be graduated because they're a pair, and it is. And just to make sure, yes, they match. Scrunch, twist, and another loop. Again, graduated. Scrunch. And another one over here, graduated. And then scrunch, twist. Now this time I don't have a lot of streamer left, so I'm just going to leave it for the moment. Look. Now I have 3 loops of this, and I have 3 loops of this. Now I'm just going to have 2 loops of the back one because it's bigger, it's wider, it's showy, and 2 loops will be fine. So it should go here. So I'm scrunching. And again, I'm graduating. Scrunching, twisting. I love this green. It's just so happy. And I'm making a mate for it down here. And this is about right. Okay, scrunch, twist. Now we're through with the bow itself. And you'll notice that I did it in a linear way. And the reason I did it in a linear way was so you could see how it graduates. If you do one over here and one over there, you can't tell. Now, I'm going to cut this last streamer off. Okay. Now we're going to put the streamers on to the bottom of the bow. At this point, the bow's been vertical. And now we're doing it this way because this is going to be the top, this is going to be the bottom. So we're putting our first streamer on in the back, scrunching it up a little, but we don't have to twist anything. Then we're going to let this one come down. And then our biggest one, it's going to be at the bottom. Now, some people want them exactly even. I don't like them even. That makes me feel like a machine did it. And I want it to look like a human being did it. Now, this is one of our 18-inch floral wires. And we've wrapped it in floral tape because it's easier. It's a little sticky. It works better. It clings to things better. It won't scratch your banister if you're going to tie these on a garland. And I'm making it just a plain old hairpin that's taking the place of my fingers. Now, this is very important. At the end, this has to be very, very tight, very tight. So I'm going to pull it as far as I can while I twist it because I don't want any slack at all. I only twist it a couple of times. You don't want to break the wire, but you don't want it to be slack because when you start fluffing these, it could just slide right out if it's not tight. And so now all I'm going to do is pull the streamers down, because remember now this is the bottom of the wreath. And then all these little things, which Mrs. Cornelius called the little boys' neckties, because she had 3 little boys, and apparently that was about their size at one time. And we're going to pull all of those up. And do you notice that I'm just kind of yanking and tugging? I'm not really being gentle at all because I want them to stay where they're supposed to be. And this is what I call an asymmetrical bow, because on this side, it has one of these and 2 of these. And on this side, it has 2 of these and 1 of these, which kind of gives it a more mixed look, which I think is cuter. And then, of course, this is our last one that's in the back. And then I'll do the thing on the other side. Now, if you have 3 loops on one side of the same thing, like we used to do years ago, then the first one would go out, the second one up, the third one down. Because if you pull the longest one up, it makes the bow look top heavy.